I might have to do this later, just see if it works. It's okay. If we've got to go online now, might as well do that.
Yeah, we're live now.
Okay, so do I enter like spectator mode, obviously?
Yeah, so let me send you a message.
Sorry, I should have done this before.
Where is it? So that's just come across in the endurance chat. Right, so everyone's made a mad dash out for qualifying, and it is a mental mad dash out.
Well, yeah, they've only got 5 minutes for qualifying, don't they?
Only got 2 flyers. They're only allowed to do 2 flying laps. So Bardas has run out. He set the pace in the practice with 127s. So
Yeah, we had John only half a second off the pace.
yeah, I'm expecting to see Bardas at the top, to be honest. He's the one that keeps on spending the time in game.
Yeah, he does. You'd expect the Lamborghini to do well around here. It's that kind of car for this track.
Yeah, she's agile, very nimble. So, whoa,
He spun it.
as
He spun it on his out lap.
That doesn't. Oh no! Don't hit. He's hit the wall. He could have done without that.
Yeah, that's not going to help him at all.
Nope. Well,
tyre's not quite up to temperature.
I don't think it's going to
Probably
be
pretty hard to do it
on
on this. We've got a newcomer tonight too. We've got Mangled Crumpet, who's racing with us tonight.
Oh, good stuff. So a new member. So who should I jump in with? Who's on a flyer just now?
What number? John's coming around just over the line
just about
now.
to start, yeah. So Millsy's done a valid lap, so has John. 128.8 for Millsy, 129.4 for John. Right, so Binger has only just got his track medals, so that's why he's a bit off the pace at the moment.
Albert's gone pole in the Ferrari, the yellow Ferrari. Calls Pikachu.
So I'll chuck us in helicopter on John and Millsy, because they're going to be the first two with their second flying laps. This is only a fun event. I mean, it doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't go. It's not going to hold them up though. They're going to go as hard as they possibly can, I'm sure. I know Bardas wants to get another win under his belt. Oh, he's just punted someone. Who was that? It wasn't Binger. I think he's had a hit with Mingled Crumpet.
Right, so that's 2 flyers for John. John pulls off. Millsy, I don't know if he's going to try and argue that he didn't set a second flyer. He'll have to discuss that with the guys, because he backed out of that next lap.
Yeah, well, they don't give you enough time to do more than 2 laps, so.
Yeah, no, there was enough time for him to cross. So Albert with a 128.281. Brian.
Yeah, surprise! He's in a new car and he goes P2.
I'm Gobsmacked. Brian!
We've said this before, he has hidden pace, but he just likes to bring it out every now and then.
Brian! That's crazy.
What have we got in the Porsche?
So let's have a quick look. Let's back this off a little bit.
Oh, well done to Alberto. He's putting in plenty of practice for this week's KRL race, I think.
Is that any better, Plum Boss? I've just turned it down a little bit. Yeah, I'm gobsmacked by that. Brian up there. GRT. Oh, GRT's in as well.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're actually in the race lobby.
And no, I was in the race lobby, but now I'm in the
okay.
spectator. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Evening, Alberto. That should be fun, actually. Especially, like, they're going to have these GT3s, and then it's whatever the race result is, they're going to go out reverse grid for the GT4s. Now, we don't know what the start procedure is going to be, because this was something I found in the ACC wiki. They were trying to get it back to the start formation that they had before, and yeah, something went awry with the settings. So
hopefully everything works out all right as per planned.
Yeah, it's just slightly different. So I believe that they can sit up to, I think it's 100 kilometers an hour, but there's no boxes. It's just literally when she goes green, you're racing.
Okay, so it's up to the lead driver to make sure that they're in the right box and all that.
Yeah, and I mean, good for Albert. He's actually in first, so he doesn't have to jump the start.
I'm sure he won't do that again, that's for sure.
No.
You only learn once.
Yeah.
And we've all done it. It was a party trick of the game. If you get it right, you can gain an advantage from it.
Yeah. When you've got your actual start boxes, yeah, correct. But yeah, whatever happened with the server settings, there was actually no box for these guys, so it was down to each driver just to make sure that they were in the correct position. So yeah, we're having a bit of a play around with it, and it's just to mix things up a bit, really.
Yeah, we're trying to improve for next season. Trying to
20 seconds.
See what we can do with the reverse grid. The reverse grid with a safety car, which will be interesting. We haven't done a safety car before.
10 seconds.
Yeah, no, that should hopefully make things a bit more interesting, and prevent what happened to us in the last race.
Do I have to do anything with this session has ended, or does it just click over when the race starts?
Yeah, so hit your options button and return to garage, and then do whatever you need to do.
It says drive. It doesn't say return. I can't return to garage for some reason.
So has that watermark gone down any, or is it still too much? I've tried adjusting it slightly. Bell and Notice shouting, "That's a bit too much."
Can't see the race.
Still a little bit too much. Oh God, you're not asking for much, are you? Blimey now. Right, let's see if we can turn it down a bit. Come on, come on, come on.
So John ended up down in P8 with Barters, where they should have been right up front. But you know, it's hard to get a hot lap in when you only got 2 laps. A bit of extra pressure there.
Is that better for you? It's turned down now.
Stop your whinging. Notice? Stop your whinging.
Yeah, it's Notice and Bell just both
Teaming up, you know.
both picking on me. It's like bullying nowadays.
Modern day bullying. Move your watermark.
Yeah, I don't know why it's more visible. It's more visible today than normal. Right, let's see what happens with this start then, because I don't really know how the changes were affected and what it's going to do to everybody. Oh!
Someone's just died there. Was that GRT? It was
Yeah,
GRT. They did an Albert. The old cold tire
in the Mercedes.
Tire warming spin. You got to be real careful of that.
Yeah, in the Mercedes, done an Albert. Yeah, well, I think we'll trademark that one.
Yeah.
Oops, I did an Albert.
Tell you what, that Jag looks real nice, doesn't it?
Here we go. So there's
Green light. Go,
there
go,
we
go.
go. Green light. Oh, they're still inside each other. What's going on? So someone was actually on the wrong side of the track. Then it looks like.
No penalty there.
Oh,
we got off.
got a couple of offs. Oh, oh. There's another load of contact.
We got Falling Brian who's going down the pack slowly. Oh.
Yeah, I think Brian was one of the ones that was playing the ping pong ball.
Brian's too wide now. Doing well to keep it off each other, yeah.
So yeah, from second down to 7th. Brian? So yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. So yeah, Albert's made a mad dash after the calamitous start.
Yeah, he's got a run now. Artis is making a dive on Skill.
Oh!
Oh no! Oh no!
He's killed GRT. Skill, actually, yeah, it's Skill that's in the Jag. That's a bit different.
See, Skill really lost out there as well as GRT because he got blocked by Bardas. Oh no, there's death behind.
Oh, gloves are off in this one. I know we said it's Battle of Britain, but I didn't realise there was going to be so much carnage.
So John has worked his way up to P2 with all that. Can he catch up to Alberto?
Oh yeah, and Albert's just gone off. I just flicked it to Albert and he's just gone off. He's still got a comfortable gap up front though.
Yeah, 4 seconds. Well, they are catching up on them pretty quickly though. It's not a good place to go off there because you lose a lot of your speed running up the hill.
Yeah, And then all the dirt on your tyres makes your next couple of corners a bit more interesting. So as usual, Millsy's in his usual scraps. He can sit on your bumper and he can sit there all day long. Very good driver.
So yeah, Brian went down to 8th and now he's back up to 4th. All that bumper cars.
Yeah, there was contact all over the place, but yeah, I mean, there's going to be no stewards involved in this. This is just literally a stock and filler. Three events over the next 3 weeks, just mixing it up a bit of GT3 and GT4. Just giving the boys you know, giving them a bit of fun.
Skills playing around with John here, right up his back.
Yeah, as you said that, I just jumped forwards to Skill.
There's a very close battle for P2 here, actually. You've got Millsy, Brian, and Skill chasing John down.
What is Brian doing that far up? I hope he's got some toilet roll next to him, like so he can roll some up and stuff it up his nose, because he's going to have a nosebleed that far up the field.
Also got Barters on the back of Binger, just about to overtake him.
So Skill's just killed the tyres, sorry. Sorry, yeah, I did hear you. I've just jumped back to Barters now.
Is he going to get it done in the hairpin? It's a bit of a... He's licked the stamp. Oh, he's licked the stamp.
And he's sent it. Well spotted, Glenn. Well spotted.
Great driving there by Binger. Let him tuck in and follow him and hope and pull him up the leader there.
Yeah, no, I mean, all these guys, they've raced together, you know, in multiple leagues. So, yeah, Bardas and Binger are no strangers, and good driving by both there.
It seems to have spread out a little bit over the last lap. Albert's gained a lot of his positions. His seconds back up in the lead there.
Yeah, it's all for a bit of fun, and he had that off earlier. He's composed himself and he's back on it again. But I tell you what, I've got to jump up with him. I've got to jump up to Brian. I'm gobsmacked.
I'm watching Millsy chasing him down here. He's right up the back of Skill here, though.
He's pulled it up nicely. Brian obviously wanted some airtime. Yeah, very deep on the brakes as well.
Yeah. Oh, he's flashing him. He's showing his intent there. Is he going for a move?
Yep, he's having a look up the inside. And I tell you...
Oh, I think he's got it done. Bit of rubbing there, but I think he's got it done, yes.
Yeah, no, I don't think there was anything wrong with that.
No.
Bit of door rubbing, yes, but... Oh no, Brian!
No, he's kept it. Well done.
Well, he must have spent some time here. He's
actually
actually
in the
doing
same
very
livery
well.
As John, so maybe he might be Team John tonight. Oh, Skill's taking him back.
Oh! He's done the switchback. He's pulled it off.
Come on, pull Millsy. Millsy's got an opportunity to take both of them here.
Oh no! The elbows come out and Millsy found the wall.
No.
But again, you know, even if it was, you know, a proper league event, I think if you to look at it, it was no one's fault.
No, I agree.
And for the, you know, for this event, I think it's brilliant to see some people in different cars, seeing people with nosebleeds so far up the order.
The elbows are definitely out, and I always enjoy where there's a little bit of rubbing, a little bit of shoulder tapping. It sort of gives it a bit more intensity as well.
Yeah, well, especially when they do get into the GT4 bumper cars in the next race.
That's right, yeah.
But no, he's doing very well. So, oh, Albert. Albert has had an off, and it's let John through.
He has.
I'm just going to quickly jump to the replay because why not? And we'll do a button mash to find out what happened to the young Spaniard.
Oh, Skill has had an off as well. Skill has had a big off as well.
Sorry about the button mashing, people. Anyone that's got light
That's
sensitive.
a sad looking Jag now.
What did he do? What did Albert do? Oh, he's got a lot of slip angle going on in that Ferrari. Oh, yeah. He just lit it up on the... he kept it out the wall, though. Well done. He lit it up on the AstroTurf.
Yeah, this Ferrari tends to spin the wheels if you get a bit too much throttle when you're on the curbs or on the AstroTurf, just like you're saying.
So he hasn't wasted much time, though. He's a second back from John.
We've got Barters is closing up on the back of GRT, who's backing up on Branchy.
So what happened to Skill? Someone tell me what happened. Oh, Bell just said Skill lost it.
Inside Informer. Bell.
Were there...
We have someone off as well. 33, sorry. Who's that? Binger's off on the side of the track.
Yeah, Binger.
It looks like he's stuck there in the wall.
Yeah, he's showing up. Oh, I wonder if he's had a disconnect.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think he's had a disconnect by the looks of that. So, Bell, was there any expletives from the rig? Are you being like told to stay in the background, close the curtains?
There's a really great battle for P4 going on between Barters, GRT and Millsy at the moment.
Right, I'll centre it on GRT. Ah, it's nice to make friends, Bell. So Bell was just telling us, Glenn, that Skill was making friends with the wall.
Ah, yes. It's somewhere I've been plenty of times. I think I know most of the walls around here.
There was a Glenn was here sticker somewhere.
I don't know where to look because we got Albert chasing up the back of John as well.
You know,
It's really some great battles going on tonight.
Yeah, for a fun event, it's refreshing. It's people in odd positions and being exposed to different battles.
Oh, Albert's got the lights going.
Oh, is he trying to distract John, is he?
He's trying to distract John.
Yeah, I've just jumped up with those two. As you... Oh! Yeah,
No Punterino, Albert. No Punterino.
I wonder if he was just telling him to adjust the interior clock. Maybe John's clock was wrong, so Albert was trying to point it out.
John's just probably slipping on a cup of tea while he's going around here with Albert on the back of him.
Yep, we know John likes a bit of green tea. Likes his green tips.
Mind you, Brian's not too far off the back of them either, though. So, you know, these two battling might let Brian catch up.
So what is he?
So keep an eye on that.
Yeah, he's 4.8 behind at the moment. So, as Glenn says, we'll keep an eye on that. Oh, GRT dead.
Oh, no. Oh, he's got a big battle with skill now.
I think he's cooked his tyres because he just looked as if he was about to spin off again.
Car looks okay. Doesn't look damaged, so he can't hit anything too hard. Oh, Albert's still flashing John. Oh, he's making a move. Oh, you got to be careful in turn one there. It closes in quite tight on turn one.
Whoa! Oh, he was
Using
trying the
all the
green
track.
line. Trying the green line. So
He's
what's
probably
this?
getting a bit of aero wash through there too with John. Probably doesn't have as much downforce at the front maybe that he would have had if he was in fresh air.
Yeah, possible. He might just be having a bit of fun. Yeah, so notice it's just said any bets for Brian to finish on the podium.
Well, if these two kill each other, who knows what happens?
Well, he's sat in third at the moment. He is dropping back. He's lost another 3 or 4 tenths.
Yeah.
However,
he's a little bit off the pace at the moment.
Yeah, but still not bad. It's got to be said. And Millsy's 3.6 seconds behind him. See if young Brian can hold on for the next 15 minutes.
Yeah, Brian on the podium. Wouldn't that be a new sight for Rising Phoenix?
So now Barders is in fresh air. He's 1.8 seconds behind Millsy, so we'll keep an eye on those gaps. So it's 3.2 from Brian and 1.8 that Barders is back from Millsy.
We've also, other than this battle, we've got a battle at the back for P9 by the looks of it, between Mangled Crumpet and Javier? Mayo?
Yeah,
Mayo, you call him.
Yeah, we call him Mayo. So yeah, he is called Javier, but we call him Mayo.
What a great name.
Mangled Crumpet. We'll have to think something up for that. That's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it?
We'll just call him Crumpet or Mangled.
Oh, so Geordie's actually in the voice chat. Geordie's sat in the safety car tonight, so he's actually said that GRT had a glitch in his car. It poked him up into the air, then he met with the wall.
It's a shame. John seemed to put a bit of a gap on Albert. He's got 1.6 seconds now. So John's found a little bit extra pace with a lightning fuel load. Good D there from John.
It's a shame this is unofficial. Would this be John's first win?
I can't remember the last time John... He's had some podiums and he's been quite high up there, but I can't remember him winning it again lately.
He did. He had a very good run of, I think it was 3 seconds towards the end of the season. Albert's taking the John Deere line again. He's ploughing fields.
Yellow lawnmower.
Maybe he's bought a handbrake as well. So he's now got his Fanatec V3 pedals. Maybe he's got a handbrake as well, because it looks as if he was having some assistance around that corner from the rear end.
Oh, Millsy's on the back of Brian now. So this could be a podium for Millsy if he can get it done past Brian.
Come on,
We've also
Millsy.
got Barders behind him as well, so this will be interesting.
Millsy, if you can hear us, let Brian have third. Just back off. You smash,
Barders,
smash
you do that too.
Barders. Smash Barders. You two stay behind and let Brian have a podium. Oh, there we go. Belle says that she wants to drive the safety car. She could actually show better pace than George.
Sometimes I wonder if Geordie knows how to drive in real life. But no, I have seen Geordie pull out. He's done some Bryans as well, so I can't really say that either.
No, it's got to be said when George. Yeah, so George has actually given you some expletives in the in the chat at the moment. But
love you, George.
But it's got to be said that George, when he applies himself, can show tremendous pace. It's just that he doesn't apply himself that often. Right, so we'll jump back up to the front because we've had 12 laps of racing. We're just about to complete the 13th lap and John is out front, still by a second. And Albert is off mowing fields again.
Well, Voodoo the other day did say that through that part of the track, the Ferrari tends to have a fair bit of understeer, so maybe that's what Albert's struggling with at the moment.
Right, okay. And he's got a bit of oversteer as well. I don't think that setup is quite right here, unless he's carrying damage. But I think he kept it out of the... Oh, he's taking the John Deere line again.
Yeah, maybe he's wearing tyres, because John's now pulled quite a bit of a gap. Oh, Barders is right in the back of Millsy again.
Well, I tell you what, while these two are scrapping, it is giving Brian a bit of breathing space.
Yeah.
And I was hoping something like that was going to be said. Well done, George. So Brian is actually offering $100 for Millsy to touch up Barders, and that's basically what we were trying to get at earlier on. Was if those two have a bit of an off.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
that's
Alberto's
Albert.
off. He's taking too much curbs through the chicane, obviously, and it's yeeted him off the track.
God, how funny is this going to... Well, no, actually, that is Brian up into second.
He's P2. Brian, you legend. He called me an alien.
Where's John?
Night, so I'm going to have to alien emoji him.
Where is John? John's got a bit of a gap. I know it's unofficial, John. Just back off. Let Brian have a win.
Geordie, you know what to do, mate. Let Brian win.
So yeah, notice has said that Albert is driving the Victor mower, sponsored Ferrari.
Might have to have a word with Albert and make sure he doesn't do this in the race at KRL.
Yeah, no, you've got your third and final event coming up this week. You've managed to take you're sat top of the table at the moment by a couple of points, aren't you? Is it 2-3 points?
Yeah, it's not a comfortable lead, but you know, it's probably enough. Hopefully, if we do well in this one, that we could probably get a win. Even if we don't come in the top, if we get a qualifying, like a podium on qualifying, and give us a bit of an extra boost for the win in the championship.
It gives you that buffer, doesn't it?
Yeah.
With the points, the way they've worked them out. And I must admit, the way that Wilco did work that out, it has added an element. You know, who do you pick to do your quali? Who do you pick to go out on the first stint? And yeah, no, it's been good fun actually.
Yeah, it's been very even, whether it's, you know, you go your faster driver first and try and get a gap, or you take your faster driver second, try and gain back some. Oh, Brian was taking a little bit too much there and
Is he?
almost lost the car, but he's kept it.
He's still going. Come on, Barders. Just try a lunge or something. You and Millsy get tangled up. Brian, second position. That's crazy.
And he's gaining on John too. He has gained a little bit of time on John.
And to tell you, George has just come out with a very valid statement. He said, when was the last time Brian actually finished a race? When was the last time he had a classified result?
Yeah.
I mean, really, we should be, you know, congratulating John for, you know, taking a win, but we know he is capable of a win. To see Brian up here, it's phenomenal.
And not just be up here, but defending from two fast drivers as well.
Yep, no, dead right. Admittedly, they might be carrying some damage, but we don't know if Brian's carrying damage, because he was involved in a bit of ping pong in the early stages. Millsy had a nice line through there. He made up a lot of ground. I'm just going to jump back actually, right, because we've got a couple of our new drivers sat in very close proximity. So we've got Flip in Helga, as we affectionately call the Porker, is sat right on Javier's tail, and Mangled Crumpet was with them and unfortunately has had an issue in the last few turns, so has dropped back a bit. But this is a good event for these new guys to be involved in. Just get a bit of track time, get used to the cars, and just have some fun with it.
Would you
Back onto
call
the
that?
battle of these three and watch the replay. There was just some action.
What's that? What's that, George? Oh, these three all, yeah, they're all side by side.
And there's a replay in order.
Oh, no.
That's a shame, unfortunately. That was not Brian's fault.
He's rejoined, and I don't know.
There was quite a few incidents in the last probably 30 seconds.
Right, we'll go to the replay. We'll go to, what's Brian's car number? Is it 86?
It is.
86. We're going to have to button mash. Oh yeah, there's one off. Right, so Millsy had a good run on him. Let's have a look here, what happened? Lovely move up the inside. They had a bit of a kiss. Lovely move by Brian on the switchback. They had another kiss. Now Barders manages to squeeze. I don't know if Brian just had to let off the brakes then, or because he went straight on and that yielded the position to Millsy. And then three abreast. Phenomenal stuff. Yeah, no, that was just unlucky. There was three of them all in close proximity, so it it had to end in a fatality for one of them, unfortunately. And it was Brian.
The Mayo and Flippity battle is still going on. The Kermit Porsche is right up the back of Mayo at the moment.
Yeah, I'll just jump back there. Oh, he's got a lovely run on him here.
Oh, he has.
Oh!
It's a bit hard to go around the outside there. Get that stuff.
Yes. But they're getting on with it. That's the main thing. They'll have a few of those door bangs. They'll learn from
if
it.
you can get it in the inside there. Maybe on the inside, no.
Oh!
Oh, a bit deep.
Yeah.
Oh, no. They kill each
No,
other.
good stuff though. No, Flip realised what he had done there, so he's let Javier get off ahead of him. That's fair dues. And again, we must stress this is just a fun event, so
Yeah. This is not normal racing. This is, we can get it all off our shoulders, off our chest, and rub doors.
So John has got a huge lead.
Brian must have made another mistake because he's moved further back now. Because he was in front of Albert, and now
Yeah, no, he fell behind Albert not long after that that incident at the hairpin. But no, it's entertaining. There's a bit of door banging. They're mixing it up. But yeah, this looks like John's.
Leaders on final lap now.
Unfortunately, it doesn't mean anything, John. But hats off nonetheless.
bragging rights. It's still a battle of the British, you know. It's still a mini championship we're having.
So,
I can just take one little guess at what car he'll be in for the GT4s. It's either going to be the BMW or the Audi.
yeah, no, they seem to be the easiest GT4s to get along with. They're pretty compliant. They're, you know, pretty easy to drive, quick. But yeah, no, it's different. So what have we got here? So Geordie's actually saying he doesn't think many people have practiced in the GT4s, so it should be a bit different.
Yeah.
There could be a few issues. So I'll jump forward to John. John comes up to take his maiden win.
Congratulations, John. Well driven. Well driven.
Popped his cherry in the UK. So here's Barders in second. Millsy in third. Albert round the final corner for fourth. Branchy in a McLaren in fifth. And Brian in a battered and bruised Mercedes in sixth. Skill in the Jag in seventh. Kills Brian as they go mowing the fields. GRT is still out on track. He's now got one final corner left to bring it home in eighth. Then you got Javier, Flip, and our newest driver, Mangled Crumpet. So we'll have to. Anyone in the chat, because we like to affectionately rename our drivers. Anyone got something for Mangled Crumpet? Do we call him English Breakfast or something? Or someone got something
LT.
shorter? Earl Grey? I can't think of a name. So Geordie says that John's been drinking water.
That's new. Is that new for John? I think that's new.
It must be on a detox or something. Has he got bad kidneys or something? Yeah, no, you're probably right, Notice. Yeah, crumpet.
Crumpet, yeah. Crumpet
Oh,
sometimes.
nice bit of crumpet. Or Bell's just come up with MC.
MC.
What should we? MC Hammer?
MC Crumpet.
MC Honey? MC Honey. Or MC Hammer? Right, I don't know how much of a break we've got here. Let's return to Garage. And it's still not giving me anything on the screen to suggest the gap before we go into the GT4s.
Do we have to exit the lobby and resets, or how does that work?
No, just hit your options button and just do return to garage, and then while you're there, you can go through any of the cars.
The game will automatically make you do it.
Yeah, I'm just in there.
So we're having a 7-minute break.
Right.
Because there's no qualifying or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's right. And so, Geordie, while you're here, can you explain to us how you're doing the reverse grid for us?
Okay, so everyone will start in the pits. I'll go out on my controller, which is a little bit scary. And just after T1, I'll stop before Sector 2, and I'll call everybody out in race order.
What? So they're gonna they're gonna grid up, let the timer run down, so they all pop into the pits, and do it that way.
No, we don't need to.
So how are they going to start from the pits? I don't.
Oh well, sorry. When I say start from the pits, we can just everyone just pulls over to the left-hand side. I'll come out, go to T1, and everyone's still at the end of pit straight in single file. I'll call them out.
Green light. Go.
Which will start with, I think, Binger will be in P1.
If he jumps back,
Binger will be in P1. Elbows, which is Mangled Crumpet, will be in P2.
Elbows, that's the new name.
Floopity, etc., etc., etc. We'll then continue with the outlap. And I'll pull into the pits. The game will automatically call out when they are to go into a double file. Once I pull into the pits, Binger will be, assuming he returns, otherwise Elbows will be in control of the race. The game will call out when the green flag drops, which is basically on the tarmac. It's when it changes colour.
Ryan's having a go into the last corner.
Outside.
It's something new.
So you might need to go and tell John he's wrong.
Yeah, you're dead right there, Burrow. Sounds a little bit complicated, but we'll see how it goes. The boys have been chatting about it for the last couple of days, so and I think the practice sessions have been pretty well populated, so fingers crossed.
Sorry, mate. Well done there.
So I've just chucked our new trailer on at the moment, and just in case anyone didn't know, the music in the background is actually made by none other than Barders.
talented musician.
Well done, mate. Well done. Yeah. Lovely that. Barders rounds off a double win. Albert just crossing the line in second. Well done, young Smuggard. John Wells third. Well done.
It's fine.
Oh well, that was to the second. Well done, Albert. P2, HSV, P3. John not far off of him at all. He was killed. Right.
Nice.
Well done, Albert. Well done, HSV. Unlucky Barders. Lovely. How's that bell? Has that gone down a little bit? HSV. Talented young man. Barders.
That he is.
Back. Skill. Nice.
John's finally returned with the right Audi.
3 abreast into T1.
He's got the old Audi, the old GT3 Audi, thinking it was the same car. Trying to get a sneaking advantage.
What, still very loud, is it, Mel? HSV, John, side by side. She doesn't ask for much, this young lady, does she? Bigger. Oh my! Yeah. Yeah, that Oh no, John! No!
Server for some reason reset itself idle actually. So I just got to reset the server.
How many spectator slots you got at the moment, George? Our race winner was Skill. John finished
Can't talk, but I haven't changed it.
Right, Skill first, John second, Albert third, HSV
John's
Skill had the run. Skill's got the run. He's got the run. No.
no! Yes, Skill's got it! No!
So Skill takes the win. John in second. HSV in third. Barders fourth. Well done.
Green light, give it all you can.
So was it still too loud in the end, Bell, or was it getting better? That's a very nice looking livery there. I do like that. As he's disappeared and we've got kicked. Right, let's play the intro again. Maybe tell me if it's too loud again.
It's a very well made intro, I must admit. It's very enjoyable to watch.
good race by Marters and Rob Star, also Saint Spam. I don't know, I can't remember where he started, but
Nice win there for Barders. Halves with Brian. Brian's having a go. Albert's telling you that the setup needs a bit of a tweak here. Has he held it? No! Well done, HSV. Well done.
Albert.
He's put that in the chat.
See that. So what do you think it needs, Albert? What do we need to change, mate?
It did look a bit slippery.
Sorry, mate. Well done there.
On the front and the rear.
A lovely start there.
Ferrari tends to be a bit oversteery 1 minute and then understeery the next minute. So it can be very hard to balance it out sometimes.
Nice win there for you, Milsey. Nice second place bar. I was having very similar problems with the Aston.
Skill is very brave going out. I mean, Maserati.
That's all good fun. Well, he's been in the Jag. Trying something different again. Needs to go down a little bit more. Okay. So you don't like Barder's music, is that what you're saying, Bell? How's that? Because I can't hear it. It's
I'll tell you what.
it doesn't change the volume for me. Yeah, so there is commentary in the actual video as well. Music's good. No, brilliant. Thank you, Bell. Our number one wag. Bell's always here to
Rounds off.
give us little snippets of information that sometimes we miss. Music is still the same volume. Are you joking me?
Oh, well, that was to the second.
You sure you're not just turning yourself down?
I don't know, it sounds like you're chewing on your microphone.
Sorry, my bad.
Right. Well done, Albert. Well done, HSV. Unlucky Barders. Lovely recovery from race 1, mate. Takes a win for race.
All drivers that are not to party chat, please.
HSV crosses the line. Ish. 8 seconds back.
Music volume down and a little up on the mic. So am I coming through okay? Or is it just Glenn that's quiet? Because if it's just Glenn that's quiet, I can adjust that, no issues.
Side by side, Albert back now.
Right, so let's try and take it down a touch more. So has the music volume gone down at all? Anyone? Anyone?
Well done. Well done. John, you're back. John, well done, mate. Our race winner was Skill. John finished second. Albert second.
Oh, don't get it. Don't get it.
Skill first, John second, Albert third, HSV Skill had the run. Hey, Skill's got the run. He's got the run. No, 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 no.
Belle could turn it down on her end, just saying.
No, 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 no. It's the
Skill
mix between
takes the win.
what we've got playing
John in second.
and
HSV in third.
our commentary.
Barders fourth. Well done.
Right, so what have we got? So it's just between sessions at the moment. We're a minute and a half out from the start. Going to be a bit different, this.
Yeah, races, qualifying. Oh no, there's no qualifying, is there? It's just straight into a race, reverse grid.
So here we go. Let's see how this goes. It's going to be a bit different. Got some nice looking liveries out there, actually.
So Geordie is in the BMW this time. I'm surprised Albert is not in the BMW because he's always been so strong in that car.
Yeah, he does. He is normally a creature of habit. Let's have a look in the Heli Whopper. Have a look at some of those liveries. So I'm assuming that that's John right at the back. That's not a bad looking car, actually. Got a very strange looking British flag on the top of a I don't know what is that car?
Is it the Alpine? Could be the new Alpine, or is someone not driving it this time? Maybe they didn't drive it.
The Alpine? I don't know. I can't tell. But yeah, no, there's a couple of different colours out there.
Oh, it's a McLaren. No, it's Albert and McLaren with the British flag there.
He obviously just wanted a bit of yellow. Oh, so it's is it ghosting or not?
It will be ghosting because it would have been a normal start as per normal. So the only thing that might derail this is that when they actually come across the line, it might pick up that they're in the wrong positions.
So I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if George is just getting people lined up, or if because he said that he was driving with a controller. No, unfortunately, Belle, I can't move the camera at the moment. It's locked me out, love. So until it goes to race start initiated, I can't
Geordie's struggling to drive the car around the track.
So it appears now they're calling everyone. So there's Crumpets going. Or is this?
I don't know what Geordie's doing in that BMW, but anyway.
It's because he's on he's probably not mapped anything for the controller, so so we've got an unsafety car because there's nothing safe about it.
Now he's back on track. All right, everyone's in position. Now they're rolling again.
Right, so George is in the John Deere. Oh my dear God. You're probably right with what you said there, actually, Bell. So, I think we should start. We should start calling Geordie Jody. Oh no, we've got off. Unless John's just having a bit of fun at the back there. Was that John?
Oh yeah, who's car 5?
It shouldn't be John.
No, it's Fresh is out the back there.
Is it?
That's
So
funny.
we've got Jody in the unsafety car.
That's very funny, Bill. That's very funny. We'll be saving that one for later.
Right, so the server settings we put in, it shouldn't matter what order they actually cross the line. It should just give a green light, but we don't know when we don't know which car is actually going to trigger the green light.
Geordie's going to have to stop before the line, otherwise he'll be the leading car, wouldn't he?
He should be peeling off into the pits.
Yeah.
So what may have seemed a good idea may right, so that's George peeling off. So I don't know what is going to register as the lead car here. So the green light could come at any stage.
Bell says they practiced it earlier and there was no penalties, so they're not racing yet, so I'm wondering if Geordie needs to come across the line to start the race.
Yeah, possible. Jody,
Jody,
get the unsafety car. Yeah, Jody, get the unsafety car to cross that line, because I think
they're getting. Here he comes. He's moving now. Race.
There you go. So Jody has now crossed the line, and we get a green light halfway round the lap. Here we go. Who's that making a run on the John Deere line?
Crumpet has got a
That
run
was
up you.
It's Brian. So Brian's wanting to make amends for his off in the earlier race. He's up to P3. Well done, young man. This is hard to... Something's happened here, so... It's actually GRT out front. Obviously, yeah, he crossed the line last, didn't he? So he's got a bit of a jump here. Magwell Crumpet has gone to the back. So we've got Brian in
is
P2.
in P2. So he's he's showing his pace again, so let's see how we can go through this race.
Just needs to keep myself out of trouble and keep it on the black stuff.
John's also working his way through the field. Same as Skill.
Yes, what's these gaps? Javier, unfortunately, is dropped towards the back. Flip. So here comes Albert making a move on Flip. Round the outside. That was going to always happen.
They kept it off the wall. Just good.
Yep, that. You could have put money on that happening there. Brian, up on the back of GRT.
Branchy's also got a run on Crumpet.
See, let's jump
Into
back
the
to
chicane.
Branchy.
And he's made it done. Made
Yeah.
it work.
So I think Crumpet backed out of that one by the looks of that. I think he just wants to get some track time. Oh, Fresh Prince nearly collected Branchy there. It's a bit different, this. Oh yeah,
he's rubbing with Albert, but
Yeah,
Albert's got the cutback.
you can see that the differences in the cars is showing straight away in the braking zones. They've just obviously jumped out of a GT3 straight into a GT4. Some people haven't even trialed the GT4, so this could be quite entertaining.
Brian's pushing really hard to catch up to GRT, making a couple of little mistakes. Millsy's right up his arse now.
So Fresh Prince has just spun off in front of Albert. Albert up to P8. Oh, it's a nice battle here. I've just jumped to John, Skill, Millsy, and Barders isn't far behind either. It's good fun, these GT4s. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but they're good fun. It's close racing a lot of the time.
Yeah, you need a different mindset to drive these too. They don't nowhere near as much grip as the other cars have.
Oh my God, I tell you what, Tom doesn't want much, does he? He wants some on-board footage. So, as we're taking requests notice, who do you want to go on board with?
I think you said it right, Barra. He did get this out tonight.
We'll have to give him a countdown in a minute. Ding 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 ding. So who do you want to go in car with? Chat, please tell me, because Notice is obviously
Well, Barra would like to see Jody racing.
on board with Skill in the Maserati. Yep, I'll do that, George, as Notice is obviously trying to type with his toes or something. So let's go on board with Skill in the Beast.
It is one of the better sounding GT4 cars, that's for sure. John's making a dive on Millsy here. You should be able to see on board from Skill.
Yeah, I'm on board with skill now. Sounds like some monster in a cave when it downshifts.
We would like to see some Brian after this as well, please.
Right, what we'll do is we'll jump out, we'll do a lap with skill, and then we'll jump forward to Brian, who desperately wants a podium. I tell you what, I thought skill was going to have a go there. So from sitting in this with skill, it sounds as if you just have to rely on the torque of the engine and keep your shifts to a minimum by the sounds of it. But his steering inputs are super smooth, so a little bit of a squiggle through there, but
Looks like he has done a little bit of practice in the Maserati, because it's not an easy car to drive, especially with no traction control or ABS.
yeah, no, I think over the last couple of days, Skill has been doing a lot of testing for this event. I tell you what, Skill, that was some good driving there, mate. Good driving. He knew that Barders had overcooked it. No contact. Good effort. Oh, here we go. Is he going to get the move done on John? Around the outside. He's got the inside here.
Oh, John, he
Well
has got it done. Excellent driving.
Well done, mate. Well done. John isn't going to want to give that up easy, so he's going to be straight back on him. Right, so Notice wanted to go with Brian. Let's go in with the young lad. See how different the inputs are in the Porker. Tell you what, I'm quietly impressed with how Brian's done today.
They must both be drinking water tonight, both John and Brian.
Because this is pretty respectable in the sense that I know GRT. I've raced with GRT in KRL, and he's been around for a while in ACC, and he's not putting a massive gap into Brian, so Brian's doing really well. Got the slip angle right there, maybe a bit too far.
He's using all the track. I think most of these guys are pretty pro now. Notice.
Good stuff, Brian. I'm impressed. He's got a reasonable gap back to Millsy as well.
He's not letting GRT get away. He's chipped a couple of tenths out of him there.
Yeah, he's on a green lap as well. Just lost a little bit there. The Porsche does not like first gear. Or the GT4 doesn't.
He's right at the back of Millsy now.
Right, there's your lap with Brian, notice. I hope you enjoyed it. So, what do you say? Skills right on the back of Millsy. And we'll just jump there. Tell you what, hats off. Skills doing really well in that car.
Oh, we've lost Barters, unfortunately.
Have
Looks
we?
like he's had an off into the wall.
Look, oh, there's Notice with a big statement. Skill's going to get the move done. Has he got the run? No, I don't know if he
On the wrong
lifted.
side of the
God, you can hear it even from the helicam, the downshift. It's,
Oh, he's still got a run though. He could go for a dive. Is he gonna? Oh, no, he backed out of it.
that's John was late on the brakes. Has he got the
Oh,
poke out of
it's
this?
undercut. Yeah. Has he licked his stamp?
Here comes
Oh no,
John.
John's. Oh no.
I'll tell you what, nice move, John.
Yeah, well
Brilliant move. That was tight. Doesn't get much tighter than that. That was a brilliant move. But they're both going to have...
Almost rubbing each other. Look at how close they are there.
Yeah, I thought Skill was going to have a massive run on these two here. Good stuff. Oh, so yeah, John, it sounds as if John's used up all of his track limits. But yeah, what I was trying to say a second ago was Notice has made a bit of a bold statement. He's saying, watch out for Brian next season. So, is Brian going to be putting in some practice time, is he?
Well, that, you know, you'd like to see it.
Here we go. He's got a lovely run here. Skill has.
Oh, he's got the flashing going. Is he going to get cut in? Oh, no.
John saw better of that one. He went wide. He didn't know if Skill had that under control. Good stuff.
Nice driving. Well done.
Good effort by the boys. It's got to be said. I mean, how often does anyone drive these GT4s now? I mean, we used to have fun events, you know, outside of the full-on league events, but it seems to have dried up as a few of us have moved over to PC.
Oh, John's got the move done back on Skill again.
Yes,
Oh,
but he's
no,
off the track.
John's on the grass.
So halfway through, who should we have a look at? No, we've got to stay here. This is the closest battle, really. GRT out front, Brian in second, Millsy in third, John in fourth, Skill fifth, Albert back in sixth. He's not having a good day by all accounts. Barders in seventh, Branchy in 8th, Flip 9th, Mayo in 10th, and MC in 11th, with the unsafety car in the pits.
Millsy's been pretty impressive tonight because he's made that both races. He's made his car very hard to get past.
He's
very well defending, isn't he?
He's a good driver. I mean, look at the beginning of the season that's just ended. You know, our second season as Rising Phoenix. Because he had time to, you know, that at the start of the season, he had time to actually race with us, as well as his other league, and he took a couple of really decent wins. So he is a very quick driver.
Skill, get back on the grass.
Let's jump back to John. These two will be having a laugh, I'm sure. You know, in the voice chat. John could have sent it there. He thought better of it. He's let Skill keep this position for now. Oh,
Oh,
didn't like that corner then, Skill.
he's given the position back, which is very respectable.
John deep again. It's hard to know which is the best way to take that hairpin, because it's you could take a couple of lines depending on if you're needing the speed down the next straight, or if you want to get a move done.
That Audi is hard on brakes though. It doesn't brake very well compared to the other cars. So maybe he might just be going deep there.
Right. Yeah, I haven't driven the GT4s for a long while. Maybe we should. Maybe we should have a fun night on the PC in the GT4s. Right, so Bells. Right, maybe the no ABS is playing havoc with Skill. So Bells actually said apparently it's a bit of a bumpy ride, possibly due to the flat spots. So the beast is finally biting then, because Skill was showing some tremendous pace earlier.
He's been locking it up a little bit, eh?
Yeah, it sounds like it. Oh, here we go. Is he going to do the same? No, he's pulled it up that time.
If you just keep doing it, Skill, they will just eventually go back to round.
Lock up in another spot. You get a 50-cent piece. Right, let's see how the new boys are getting on. Let's just watch them. So yeah, I hadn't seen Crumpet in here before, but he's joined in for tonight's festivities in what we've dubbed the Battle of Britain for the next 3 Sundays. Well, you look smooth enough from, you know, what I can see at the moment. You know, I don't know what made him fall back through the field. Could have been a bit of nerves, and especially in the voice chat that occurs.
Oh,
it can be
had an off from Brian. Sorry to interrupt.
Raucous. Yeah, sorry. So Brian's had an off, has he?
Yeah, he's lost a fair bit of ground and position to Millsy now. So I think he just wants to have a bit of a race with someone.
Right, so yeah, now he's got Millsy in front of him. So was it an off-off? Does it warrant
sure.
a replay, or?
I didn't see where he went off. I just seen he was behind Millsy, so.
just keep an eye on that gap then, you know, then we'll have an idea if he just had a bit of an off track and he's, you know, gathered himself back up and is having another run. But he's done all right tonight, young Brian.
Yeah, it's hard to get that Porsche driving the right how you want it. It can be very understeery and very difficult to drive sometimes. But he's doing really well.
Well, yeah, he's closed the gap again on Millsy, so although
He's using all the track there.
yeah, I think he's been playing a bit too much dirt. Brian runs the Dirt 2 series for us at Rising Phoenix.
Not something I've got into yet. I hope to soon.
It is good fun, but I haven't got time to try and learn a completely different style of game, you know, with ACC that you've got to put the time in for your setups and such like. Then iRacing ends up pretty labour intensive as well.
I feel the same sometimes. And you got Euro Truck Simulator.
I thought they were going to go for a bit of a door bang then. He's going to try the switchback. That's the line he's been taking nearly every lap.
He's going for it. Oh, he's going to get it. Look at this.
Bit of a door rub.
Beautiful driving.
Nice move. Well done. Oh no! Off on the green stuff. Now, well done, Brian. That was a lovely move. God, it almost looks as if there's no front anti-roll bar in that Porsche. It's almost lifting the inside front wheel.
Millsy just made a fantastic dive on.
Yes,
Brian,
that was a good move. Brian actually nearly turned in on him.
And John's on a run here too, so this will be interesting. And I think he backed out of it a bit.
This is where Brian's got another lovely run up there. Oh, we've got a back marker.
He went way too deep there, unfortunately.
Yeah. Some mangled crumpet. Is everyone having a nibble? So Brian's actually ended up in the space of a couple of laps. He's lost a couple of spots, but you can see he's got some pace in him.
Yeah, I think he's a bit frustrated by those moves, but you know, it's a bit hard when you're out of position to see your brake markers sometimes.
Yeah, no, dead right. So what part can MC have on this? Oh, Brian just... Oh, I thought he had avoided him.
That's a shame.
So Brian's managed to gather it up and he's galloping off, and our new guy MC has eaten the wall. So we've got skill back on John's tail again in the beast.
You got Albert, who's now joined up to battle as well.
Yeah, it has. It's closed everyone. So GRT's having a whale of a time.
Great move by Albert.
That was. GRT's having a nice cup of tea while he's sailing off into the distance, and then we've got this enjoyable battle going on with this young group of reprobates. Millsy, John, Albert, Skill, Brian, all more or less in the same shot. That's a shame for Brian. I was hoping to see him get some bragging rights.
Oh, 86. He's got a track limit. Drive-through penalty.
Oh no. So Notice has actually put in the chat, Brian heard the word dirt and then felt obliged.
Brian, it's not the fastest way around this track on this game.
No, with slick tyres, the black stuff is the only stuff.
Albert's right on the back of John now.
Yeah, I've got Helicam at the moment. It's centered on John, so got Millsy, John, and Albert all in the same shot at the moment. John's able to take a lovely tight line through there. He's got a good run on Millsy.
Oh, Millsy, I wouldn't have moved over there, mate.
Yeah, no, cover that inside line.
Yeah.
Or is he going to try a switchback? Here we go. Did he get on it early enough?
No, he hasn't,
No.
unfortunately. Great overtake there by John.
Well, it depends on if he can hook this up and have a nice run on him. Good stuff. This is why the GT4s are so much fun. Look how close all three of them are. How often do you see that in, you know, this far into a GT3 race?
No,
There we go.
last lap of the race.
Albert's
so
got a run.
He has. Oh, it's going to go 3 wide.
Oh, is he going to pull it up?
Yes, he has.
Only just.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
It was nearly a rerun of the last race.
Millsy hasn't had a good run out of there either, so.
So John lives again. In fact, the
Brian
gap
at the
is...
back there is still trying to make a move on skill.
Yeah, I think he's got 3 laps to serve his penalty. He'll just be hit. The game will just penalise him
It's going to
post-race.
disqualify him. But we count it as a P6, really, don't we?
It's good fun. Nice racing by these two, side by side. John, oh, sorry, Brian.
Oh, Albert. Oh no.
I think that unsettled skill a bit there. No ABS in that beast, so he ended up taking the John Deere line. Oh, what's happened there? Who was that dropping back?
Something happened there, but I didn't see what that was. Was that Albert?
No, so we've got...
May
may have been one of the tail markers.
Oh, Barters is driving a very beaten up Corvette. Chevy, sorry.
So Brian's on the run again. He's got a drive through and he's hunting Albert down.
Well done, GRT, on the win, mate.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, well done.
too
John in
exciting,
second,
Brian.
Millsy third, Albert in fourth, Brian in fifth, but he will get hit with a penalty. Skill in sixth to be promoted. Barders in a very battered looking Chev in 7th. Oh! Flip brings his lime green Aston home in 8th. Branchy in the Porsche just behind him in 9th. Javier's already finished. That's a bit different. A bit of
that was
fun
very
for the
enjoyable
boys.
to watch. Yeah, that was very close racing the whole race.
Ah, there you go. So for Brian not taking his drive through, he got a 30-second post-race penalty, which dropped him to 7th. That's not too bad. No, it was good fun. It was good fun to watch. I don't think we're going to be mucking about with interviews or anything, as it's just a fun event. So I'll close the stream off for now, and we'll join you all again next week for just a bit of fun. Have a good evening, everybody. Thanks, Glenn.
Sorry,
Thank
Bob.
you very
I've
much.
actually told. Sorry, I didn't realise. I just did the same thing as usual and told the boys to hop into the Discord. I didn't realise you were going to do anything different.
Yeah, no, I just thought, just because it's a fun event, I didn't, you know, I didn't know if anyone was going to jump in or not.
Well, they're here.
Well done, GRT and John, on your wins.
Thanks, mate. That was good fun.
Well, it didn't look as if you had to do anything there. You just ran away
just
with
drove away in that Mercedes.
I love fresh air, mate. Give me a bit of fresh air, mate. I love it.
Brian
That was
was
good.
a bit of a little bit of a pest in your mirrors for a short while in the race, at least.
Yeah, he's a pest at best at times, but Benjamin Mirrors, that's his best spot, I think.
We're
No.
very impressed on the stream tonight with Brian's pace. I don't know if he's been practicing a bit or what.
Yeah.
No, he did pretty
Yeah,
well.
hey, good job.
Liking the Merc.
So
What was that, John?
I said he's liking the Merc.
Ah,
Suiting
very
him a
good.
bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he did well in both races, actually, and different points.
Yeah, well, he was running second in both races at some stage, so yeah, done
Yeah,
good.
no, well done. So, obviously, yeah, you took the second in that race, John. How was that, mate? That looked like some brilliant fun
good.
with Millsy, Skill, Albert, Brian.
Yeah, it was full on. Nah, it was good. It was a good fun race starting from the rear. I like that sort of shit. Stuff, sorry.
Nah, good stuff, mate. Good stuff.
Yeah, and it was awesome racing with the fellas. All nice and clean.
Yeah, there was some door banging and stuff, but to be honest, it's all for a bit of fun, so
Yeah.
it's good stuff.
Go, go, go.
It's
So
very
who
enjoyable to watch.
else we got in here?
You got Millsy and Skill. Skill's on mute, so if you can hear us. But yeah, Millsy's in here. Millsy, how did you find those races, mate?
All right, mate. Love that Group 4 one. That was, or the GT4 one. That was good.
Yeah, you had that
Enjoyed that.
Camaro hooked up.
Yeah, it was pretty good for only just touching the track with it.
Oh, suits
It's
you
not
well.
a bad, not a bad little car.
No, it looks
Well,
like
little though, would I?
Well, no, I wouldn't call it little, would you? It's not really little, is it?
looked like good fun.
You had a bit of a beat up Ferrari in the first race.
Well, yeah, Brian. Just Brian. Just Brian. I'll just go back to him.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it? Looked like good fun.
Always
all
good
in all.
fun racing.
you
with
know,
Brian.
like it
Me
just,
and him go way back.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
that's good.
So
You got Skill.
we got Skill as well, have we?
He's in the,
I didn't make podium though. I just come in to listen to you guys.
Yeah, but you're here. Might as well have a chat.
Oh,
Yeah, you might as well say hello. You're here now.
hello.
That looked like fun.
Right.
That looked like you were going around on 50-cent pieces. I was told that you had some flat spots. Is that right?
Oh, yeah. I had a look when I finished. Severe on the front. Right.
Good stuff.
Right
No,
on
it
the
was
front, yeah.
really good fun. Some of the momentum that you had, you know, because it just looked as if that car was just reliant on torque.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that pretty much right?
Yeah, pretty much. Just sort of break in a straight line and coast around the corner and then plant it.
Yeah, no, it looked like good fun anyway. Looked like very
Yeah,
good fun.
I'll put a bet on with Bell that you'll be driving the Porsche Cup car in the GT3 races next season.
Porsche Cup.
The Cup car in the GT3. Oh, tell you,
I'm the only one that's done that.
well, it can be done, but it can be done, but there's certain tracks
Gets
that
off the
it's
line
just
pretty
death.
well, but that's about it.
Where she goes pretty well around Spa. She goes pretty well around Silverstone.
Bathurst, if you can keep it hooked up, is pretty quick around there too.
Yeah.
I don't know if anything's changed, but used to have the highest top end speed, which would be good down Conrod. One little bit.
You have to. The thing is with the Porsche Cup car, you have to like lift off the throttle before it hits the rev limiter, though. You have to feather it, otherwise it just dies.
Bounces too much.
But who else?
Yeah,
we
well,
got
no
in
one
it?
can overtake you across the top.
Oh God, no!
And then you got the straight.
Wide as, isn't it?
I wouldn't mind the new one though. The new Cup car, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I'm hoping that comes to iRacing in the next season. That would be
Right, I'm gonna
watch.
close the stream off now, just while we have a little bit of a
Oh,
chin wag.
you forgot the best thing, Bob. My
What's
win, mate. Race 1.
Yeah, we asked you about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're trying to get out of that, mate. It was
it's
bloody awesome,
no,
mate.
well done. Yeah, well done. It's a shame it doesn't mean anything though.
I know, no, it does. It's all good.
Only winding you up. Well,
No, it was a real great race, actually. Well done, John.
before I say goodbye, massive congratulations to John on this momentous occasion in his virginal win on UK soil. Well done, John, and good night,
I
all.
couldn't have done it without the boys, eh? Yeah, the boys.
Shout out to the boys.
Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I'll shut the stream down now. Have a good evening, everyone.